Hello there, Steve-Os. Welcome along to weekly vlog 267 right here on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. It is Monday morning. It's just gone 7 a.m. in the morning, and I have literally just woken up. I went to bed last night at 2:30 this morning, and now I'm awake at 7 a.m. and I've got the music playing straight away on my iPad via Apple Music as well. Just about to go downstairs. So I'm going to show you what I'm up to this morning in this part of the weekly vlog. Just done my first flask of tea of the day, and I've also just done myself a bowl of chocolatey squares cereal for my breakfast this morning. So I'm just about to put my washing that I folded up late last night from the tumble dryer upstairs to my bedroom and put it away neatly in my wardrobe, and I'm also going to put the bath towels and bath mats back into the bathroom where they belong as well. It's just gone 7:30 on this Monday morning. I'm still listening to music on my iPad, and I'm outside in the back garden as I'm about to clean the rabbits out, give them some food and some water on this Monday morning. Just made my second flask of tea of the day upstairs in the bathroom on this Monday morning as I'm just about to have a shower, shave, clean my ears, brush my teeth and get dressed on this Monday morning. Monday afternoon, just about to watch the first 25 minutes of today's The Chris Moyle Show on Radio X via YouTube. So I've just had my bedding and some bath towels, shower towels, whatever you want to call them, in the washing machine just there. The washing machine has just finished washing them, so I'm just about to put them in the tumble dryer to dry. Just made myself a mozzarella cheese sandwich for me to take with me to work for tomorrow, so I'm just about to stick this in the fridge for me, ready for me to pack in my bag tomorrow morning when I wake up and get myself ready for work. So it is Monday afternoon, and I've just made myself a flask of tea over on YouTube on my iPad. I'm about to watch this week's episode of Off the Hook, which got uploaded a day earlier than planned for some bizarre reason. But this one, though, is Daz and Will Cook and Eat Prison Recipes. So I'm going to give that one a watch. And also as well, whilst I watch that, I know this is my birthday cake, and it looks like I've legit thrown this birthday cake up, but I haven't, I promise. It's just fallen apart. But I'm also going to have some more of my birthday cake, which I got for my birthday 2 weeks ago now. I can't believe it's been 2 weeks since my birthday. But I'm going to have some of my birthday cake right now as well on this Monday afternoon. Just about to watch this week's episode of The Simpsons over on Disney Plus on my iPad. Just about to watch today's episode of EastEnders on BBC iPlayer on my iPad. Just about to watch today's episode of Coronation Street on ITVX on my iPad. Just done the rabbits a salad bowl, now just about to go and give it to the rabbits in their rabbit hutch outside in the back garden. So this is what I've got for dinner tonight. I have got some, obviously some scrambled egg. And I've got 2 buns. Inside the buns is a little bit of scrambled egg, and also some sausage rashers as well. These are Heck sausage rashers. Not gonna lie, they do look a little bit charcoal. Not gonna lie, because, well, I made them charcoal. I put it on the very highest heat setting that I possibly could do, and basically, yeah, it didn't bode very well. And it is a little bit smoky in here now, where I have just kind of fried these sausage rashers. Anyway, I haven't got a knife and fork. I've just realised that I haven't got a knife and fork. But I'm going to give this a go. Now, this is the first time I have ever had sausage rashers, I believe, because I don't think I've ever had sausage rashers before. There's a lot of oil coming off of them as well, but that's fine. So I'm going to give them a go. Let's give them a go. I can't lie. Apart from the outside tasting like a little bit like charcoal, because of where I burnt it, these aren't actually half bad. I should have just put them on a medium setting. I mean, eventually I did turn it down to like 7. I have got these again tomorrow night for dinner. So I think when I cook them tomorrow night, rather than putting them on number 9, which is the highest setting that my hob goes, I will leave it on number 7, I think, to cook, because number 9 just burns it to a crisp. But either way though, these are delicious. Very delicious. The sausage rashers that I have got here are Heck Chicken Italia sausages. So they do taste a little bit of chicken, not gonna lie, which is great. And I think adding the scrambled egg, which I also added mozzarella cheese into my scrambled egg. So it's kind of like a mozzarella cheese scrambled egg. I think it does make it taste a lot better as well. So, very lovely. Am I going to pick up the Heck Chicken Italia sausage rashers again? Yes, I think so, because these are very tasty, very delicious, and they cook in a pan fry in about 5 minutes. So a very quick and easy recipe to do, for sure. Anyway, I'm going to finish eating this, and I'm also going to reveal to you guys in the next scene of the weekly vlog what I'm watching next on my iPad. It's November, and seeing these two on ITVX on my iPad can only mean one thing. That's right, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here returned to ITV last night. Sadly though, I didn't watch it because I ended up napping for most of the evening, so I missed the launch show yesterday. Some of this year's stars in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here is Angry Ginge, H, Ruby Wax, Kelly Brook, Shona McGarty. I'm trying to think of some other names as well. Martin Kemp is in this year's I'm a Celebrity as well. And there's some other famous faces as well. I think Alex Scott, who's a sports commentator, she's also in I'm a Celebrity this year as well. So there's quite a few well-known I'm a Celebrity stars in this year's camp, which I do recognise. So because I didn't watch yesterday's show, I'm going to watch that right now on ITVX on my iPad on this Monday evening. Just about to do the washing up, drying up and putting away from dinner tonight and breakfast this morning. So it is Monday night, by the way, and I have just made myself a bottle of pineapple and mango fruit juice, or whatever this is. It's Vimto anyway. It's squash with some water. I've topped my water bottle all the way to the top, and I have also got dressed into my pajamas as well. I'm currently waiting at the moment because I am due to have a video call with my friend Kieran tonight, because I didn't get to video call him last night because he was out with a friend and his friend's family. So I'm looking forward to hearing all of the stories that he's got to tell me about that when we do Discord very shortly over on my iMac on this Monday. Good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday evening, by the way, and I have been to work. I've caught up on the first 25 minutes of the Chris Moyle Show on Radio X via YouTube from today. Caught up on EastEnders on BBC iPlayer. Caught up on last night's episode of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here over on ITVX as well. I've fed the rabbits and gave them a salad bowl. I have fed the fish. I have given Monty his food as well this afternoon. Going to give him another pouch later this evening. And I've also had a shower, had a shave and brushed my teeth as well. And I have not long got back from a support session with my support worker. That's pretty much everything that I have done today. I've also made my lunch for work for tomorrow as well. And yeah, I think that's essentially it. And I've just cooked dinner, which I'll show you what I've got for dinner tonight in just a few moments. With my support worker today, we went to Pets at Home in Castle Lane in Bournemouth. There I picked up some more rabbit food for the rabbits, and I also picked them up some hay as well because they haven't got any hay in their box outside, so I picked up some more hay for them as well. And then straight after Pets at Home, me and my support worker went to Costa in Castle Point, sat down, had a bit of a chat, and we also had, I had a cappuccino. I think my support worker had some sort of like latte or something like that anyway. And then, yeah, that was it. And then he dropped me back here. And like I say, I've just cooked dinner. The really good thing is he can see how well I'm progressing at home, and how far I have managed to come in the last 18 months. How, like, mature I've become as well. You know, obviously, I've been living on my own now for about a year, you know, and obviously this past year I have seen my struggles, but underneath those struggles though, there is a bit of positivity because he can see how far I have come with my independency. And I said it to him earlier, you know, this does sound really horrible to say. It is the fact that, you know, it's taken for me to lose my mum to kind of show at the same time, you know, just how far I've come with my independency. The fact that, you know, I've not had to, you know, I've not been able to rely on anyone but myself to actually get stuff done, you know, like my washing and the cleaning and, you know, making dinners and all of that kind of stuff, you know. So, and he can see how well I've progressed. He can see how well I've progressed. And he, you know, he has said that from 2026, once things have started moving in 2026, they're actually going to be looking at reducing down my support hours, which is a positive step because, you know, obviously they can see how well I'm doing independently. You know, obviously I'm providing them with a little bit of evidence, you know, through photographs and stuff of things that I'm doing around the house when it comes to cleaning and all of that kind of stuff. So they can see how well I'm progressing through that. And, you know, like they've said to me, you know, they do want to reduce my hours down, which they're hoping to do from the beginning of next year. So it's a very positive step. I do believe it is a very positive step, you know. And also as well, I did kind of speak to my support worker a little bit about something that I would like to do in 2026 as well. You know, like I kind of want to be in work just a little bit more, you know, take up a little bit of like overtime or something. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. Anyway, I have got my dinner for tonight and I'm about to show you what that is right now. It is pretty much the same as what it was last night. It is a sausage rasher with some scrambled egg in a bun, and obviously I've added mozzarella cheese in the scrambled egg as well to go with it. So that is what I've got for my dinner tonight. But yeah, all in all though, I've had a really good day, not a bad day to be honest. I also had a really good sleep last night as well, and I'm aiming to go to bed around about the same time as I did last night. I went to bed last night at just after 9 o'clock. I went to bed, and you know, I woke up in the middle of the night, about 10 to 2 it was. I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the toilet, and then I went back to sleep again, and then I slept through all the way up until my alarm went off at 5 o'clock this morning when I had to get up and go to work. So yeah, so I want to kind of do that again tonight. I want to go to bed at around about 9 o'clock and get a good night's sleep. So I am going to do that, I think, tonight. But anyway, right now though, I'm just about to eat my dinner on this Tuesday evening. Good afternoon, everyone. It is Wednesday afternoon. We are halfway through the week, halfway through this week's episode of the weekly vlog right here on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. I have been to work. I've come home from work. I have also watched EastEnders on BBC iPlayer, watched Coronation Street on ITVX, both on my iPad. And then I've given Monty his food, the fish their fish food, and the rabbits their rabbit food as well in the back garden. And I have not long got back from a dentist appointment that I was meant to have last Monday, but I got it moved because of my sister's house move, and obviously she wanted me to be there to help her with the house move. So instead I had my dentist appointment moved to today, and I've not long got back from the dentist. The dentist wasn't too bad, to be honest. She's prescribed me with some more toothpaste as well, which I need to go and get from the pharmacy, so I'll go and get that in the next couple of days. And she did say to me, to be honest, that, you know, my brushing is very, very good. You know, she had no problems looking at my teeth today and stuff. However, though, there are 6 teeth on, I think, both sides of my mouth, which are broken. She did say that if she was to fill them, then the chances are there could be some complications down the line. So she said that the best thing for her to do really is just to leave them. They are crumbling, unfortunately. So it is going to be the case that eventually I may experience some sort of pain on either side of my mouth, which obviously the teeth and decaying, you know, but she said that it may come to the point that eventually I may need to end up getting them taken out and removed from my mouth. So, yeah, it's not great to be honest. But however, though, she did say in terms of brushing and all of that, you know, that's all well and good. So I'm satisfied with that anyway. So I've just come back and I am now upstairs in my bedroom again. And I'm just about to catch up on last night's episode of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, over on ITVX on my TV in my bedroom. And you know what? I'm also going to have some custard donuts that I picked up from work today as well. I'm going to have them as well on this Wednesday. Good morning, everybody. Nearly afternoon, actually. It's just coming up to 10 to 12 on this Thursday morning, nearly afternoon, and this morning I've caught up on EastEnders on BBC iPlayer. Last night's I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here on ITVX, and I've also watched the first 25 minutes of the Chris Moyle Show this morning via Global Player, not on YouTube. I watched all of that on my iPad. I was awake from around about 5:30 this morning. My sleep when it appears now when I'm off work, my sleeping pattern is a little bit broken. Like, I'll go to sleep early in the evening, then I'll wake up like late in the night, like at 10 o'clock, then I'll go back to sleep again, then I'll wake up again at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll wake up again at like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. But yet when I'm at work though, my sleeping is absolutely fine. Like literally, for the last couple of nights, I've been going to bed at like 9 o'clock, 9:30, and I've slept through, all the way through till 5 a.m. when my alarms have gone off. And then I've woken up, got ready for work, gone to work, etc. But yeah, when I'm not at work, it appears that my sleeping's just all over the place, which is very weird. But anyway, I have got up though. I have had breakfast, had Chocolatey Squares cereal for breakfast. I've had 2 flasks of tea this morning. I've fed the fish, I've fed Monty, and I have also just fed the rabbits as well. I've had a shower, shave, brushed my teeth as well, and I've just got my bag ready because I am in a few moments going to be heading out to the cinema. I'm not going to lie, because my walls are so thin in this house. It's always been the way. You know, basically, more of the story is my next door neighbours are having work being done, and it involves a lot of drilling, a lot of banging, and that's all I can hear is just bang, 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 woo, bang, 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 woo. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to stay at home all day today. I need to get out of the house. Otherwise, this drilling, this banging is going to drive me absolutely insane. I don't know what work they're having done. Don't ask me. I don't know. And I've not asked them what work they're having done. I kind of wish, though, you know, when you've got neighbours and they probably know that the walls are that thin, like, surely they should really come over and just say, oh, by the way, just to let you know, I'm having some work done. It's going to take a few days, maybe a few weeks. Just thought I'd give you the heads up. But instead, no. Instead, you find out like a couple of days after they've started the work when they're drilling and they're banging. And, you know, like at first you're kind of there like, they're probably just getting a bit of work done. It's probably going to take a day. No, this has taken like 3-4 days so far. And I'm like, great. How much more of this banging is going to happen? But there we go. Anyway, rant done. So yeah, I'm going to go to the cinema today. I'm seeing 2 films. Predator Badlands is the first one.
And the second one is Osgood Perkins' new movie called Keeper, which apparently isn't as good as Longlegs and The Monkey, which Osgood Perkins has done well, over the last year. So it's going to be very interesting to see what my thoughts are on the movie Keeper. I've heard really good things about Predator Badlands. I was meant to go and see it on the 7th of November when it did get released in cinemas. I was going to watch it during my mum's birthday, but I feel like I got really emotional on my mum's birthday and I just couldn't face going to the cinema, you know, so... And today is basically the only day that I can now catch the film in cinemas during the day, because after today, the film is only going to be shown at 9 o'clock at night. You see, this is what I hate sometimes about Odeon, is, you know, they'll show films, and then after a few weeks, you know, of it being out in cinemas, they'll then just pull it on in the evenings, very late in the evenings, like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, you know. Like, I do kind of wish that they had a lot more screenings at my local Odeon, and I kind of wish that they kind of kept some of these films out in cinemas a little bit longer, but it is what it is, I guess, isn't it? It is what it is. Anyway, so I'm going to go to the cinema today to go and see that. I am going to do some vlogging while I'm out and about. Obviously, I'm not going to vlog me at the cinema because, well, copyright and all that stuff. And I don't want to get thrown out. But I will vlog my lunch, though, because I am going to go for lunch in between both Predator Badlands and Keeper. Okay, so I will speak to you guys while I'm out and about, and I'll show you what I've got for my lunch today as well in the next scene of the weekly vlog. So this is what I've had at Wetherspoons Moon Square in Bournemouth on this Thursday afternoon. I've got a pint of cherry Coca-Cola, and I've also got a cheeseburger with some halloumi fries and some chips as well, with a blue cheese sauce to go with it as well, as part of the Christmas menu at Wetherspoons at Moon Square in Bournemouth on this Thursday afternoon. I'm doing some vlogging outside on this Thursday night. Thursday night, by the way, and I have I've just got off the bus and I'm on my way down the road to the house. But I have been to the cinema, seen Predator Badlands today at the cinema. Wasn't a bad film, to be honest. Quite a nice sci-fi action kind of film, which was good. Although I missed the first 10 minutes of it because of public transport being delayed a little bit, and also because the traffic was not so great as well, so I missed the first 10 minutes, but it's fine though. I'm going to definitely re-watch it again when it does hit streaming services at some point. I don't think it's going to be this year. I think it'll probably be early 2026 is when it's going to probably hit Disney Plus, because it is a Disney property. And then obviously you guys have just seen my Wetherspoons lunch that I had. And then I went and saw Keeper, which is a new film by Osgood Perkins, the director behind Longlegs and The Monkey as well. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad at the same time. It's one of those films that you could probably just easily put on in the background and just have it as background noise. That's how I kind of felt. I kind of came away from the film feeling a little bit confused and a little bit head scratching. There was also a few bits in there that was kind of nightmare fueling at the same time. It was just a really weird film. It really was. It wasn't as good as Longlegs. It wasn't as good as The Monkey. Yeah, this one was a bit more of a meh from Osgood Perkins. I know that Osgood Perkins is directing another film, which I think is coming out next year, called The Young People, I believe. So we'll see what that film's like next year, but yeah, this one wasn't that great. Predator Badlands, I gave 4 stars over on Letterboxd, and Keeper, I gave 2 stars over on Letterboxd. Tatiana Maslany was great in Keeper. I did think she was great in Keeper. You know, she was the standout performer in that film. Anyway, yeah, so those are the films that I've seen at the cinema today. I am now currently walking back home, so I'll speak to you guys in the next scene of the vlog. Thursday night, by the way, and I'm upstairs in my bedroom as I am just about to have a video call with my friend Kieran over on Discord on my iMac, as I'm trying to somehow or other trying to push my chair forward so I can actually video call Kieran. I'm hoping and praying I'm not taking anything with me in terms of cabling and all of that. Anyway, by the way, look, when I put my hood like this, I genuinely look like something out of Star Wars. Come, my children, please, my children, come to the dark side. Yeah, anyway, I don't know if that actually caught my face or not. I've got no idea. But anyway, I am now just about to have a video call with my friend Kieran over on Discord on this. Oh, come on. My iMac. Oh, great. My iMac keyboard has decided to run out of battery, so therefore I'm going to need to plug that in, and now hopefully, there we are, may the force be with you. I'm now signing into my iMac. Yeah, managed to get my password in there we are. So yeah, so I am just about to have a video call with my friend Kieran, as it is our usual Thursday night. I'm probably going to talk to him about Predator Badlands and Keeper, the two films that I've seen today at the cinema, and I'll see how he's been doing, what he's been up to as well. And then yeah, that is it. And I will probably, once I get off video call with Kieran, I'm going to do some dinner as well, and I'll show you what I've got for dinner tonight once I've got off video call with Kieran on this Thursday night. So it is 11 o'clock on this Thursday night, and I have just been downstairs, spent the last 20 minutes downstairs doing myself some dinner, and I'm going to eat it upstairs in my bedroom. It's not a lot, I'm not going to lie, because today my eating habit has consisted of breakfast, which was chocolate E-squares cereal. Then whilst I was at the cinema watching Predator Badlands, I had a little bit of Galaxy chocolate bar. And then I went to Wetherspoons, which obviously you saw what I had for my lunch at Wetherspoons, in between Predator Badlands and Keeper. And then before I went back to the cinema to go and see the movie Keeper, I stopped off at Tesco Express in Bournemouth, and there I picked up a turkey and stuffing wrap, which there was 2 little wraps in a box, and I also picked up a Whisper Duo and a can of Pipeline Punch Monster. The Pipeline Punch Monster I've been drinking, and I'm still currently drinking it at the moment, but I've been drinking some of it whilst I've been on a video call with Kieran this evening over on Discord. So yeah, so I've had quite a bit to eat today in terms of food. So I've decided that I was going to cook something, but this is all I'm having for technically a very, very late dinner tonight. And that is, when I can go back to it, there we go, that is this. Now this is buttermilk chicken, which I've had in the fridge for nearly a week, and I've just managed to cook that over the last 20 minutes in the air fryer. So that is what I'm going to be having for my dinner tonight on this Thursday evening. Good morning from the Beefeater. This one is, if I turn the camera, there we are. No, that way, the Somerford, there we go, the Somerford Beefeater in Christchurch. I am here. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday morning and I am here at the Summerford Beefeater in Christchurch in Bournemouth. Don't think I've ever really shown you outside the building before. I'm currently waiting for my support worker because he said he was going to be meeting me here today, this morning at 8:30. So it's just coming up to 8:30 now. Just caught the bus over to here. So hopefully he will be here in the next few minutes and then I'll be having a session with him for an hour and a half today. We are going to be having some breakfast and just having a catch up, one-to-one catch up with one another. I will show you guys what I've got for my breakfast this morning at the Summerford Beefeater in Bournemouth, in Christchurch, sorry, in just a few moments. This is my breakfast on this Friday morning at the Summerford Beefeater in Christchurch in Dorset. I've got a fry-up breakfast, which is black pudding, sausages, baked beans, hash browns, bacon, scrambled egg, fried egg as well, and some mushrooms as well. For drinks, I've got some apple juice, orange juice, and a cappuccino coffee as well. So that's my breakfast this morning on this Friday morning at the Summerford Beefeater in Christchurch in Dorset. It is Friday night, by the way, and it's just gone 5 o'clock. Ever since I got back from my support, I've watched 3 films back to back. I watched The Home, Clown in the Cornfield, and Locked on Amazon Prime Video. I have also come downstairs. I've cleaned out the rabbit hutch. I've cleaned out Monty's litter tray as well. I've fed the fish. I've fed the rabbits. Haven't fed Monty because he threw up by the back door. So I've not given him any wet food. I'm going to keep him on dry food today because I don't know if something he's eaten has upset his tummy or something. But I came back after my support today and he vomited. So there we go. I've also sorted out my work bag ready for me to take with me to work tomorrow. Done the washing up, drying up and putting away as well. Just need to do the washing up, drying up and putting away from dinner tonight, which I'll do very shortly. And I've also made my lunch for tomorrow as well for work for my break time. And I've also caught up on the first 25 minutes of the Chris Moyle Show on Radio X from today via YouTube on my iPad as well. This is what I've got for my dinner this evening when I can finally decide to... There we go. I've got some chips, tempura chicken breast fillets, and in this bowl here, which I'm about to put onto my plate, it's just a little bit hot at the moment, but I have also got some baked beans and some pork sausages to go with my dinner tonight as well. Over on my iPad, I'm just about to catch up on last night's episode of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here via ITVX on my iPad. So, it is Friday night, just coming up to 9 o'clock on this Friday night, and I'm heading off to bed now as I've got work early tomorrow. Just before I do go to bed though, I just wanted to say very quick that I've just finished watching a film which I purchased on digital a few weeks ago called Oh Hi. It's a comedy film that stars Molly Gordon in it, and I tell you what, it was really good. I'm not going to lie, do recommend it. Very good comedy film. I've just rated it over on Letterboxd. I gave it 3.5 stars because I thought it was a decent film and I really enjoyed it. So it is funny. Story is a little bit interesting, not going to lie. And it's only about an hour and a half long. So it's quite an easy story to follow, easy story to watch as well. I just find it a really good film. I just thought it was a really, really good film. Anyway, I've also had a shower as well. I've had a shave. And yeah, I'm now just about to go to bed. I have had the heating on a little bit tonight as well. Only for 2 hours, mind. Haven't had it on for too long, but for a couple of hours I've had it on just to heat up the house a little bit, warm my bedroom up a little bit, because I have been very, very cold today. The house has been very, very cold. So I've had to turn the heating on for a couple of hours. I have turned it off though. So anyway, I am now going to head off to bed. So from me, it's good night, and I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be Saturday. Hello, Monty Cats. And, oh, hello. Good evening to you guys as well. Saturday night.
by the way, and I've just got back from seeing my sister. I did take my camera with me again today with the intentions of doing some filming, but I didn't do any filming. I didn't even do any filming on my way to work this morning either, because it was raining. So anyway, it is Saturday night. I am going to give Monty some food in a minute, because, yeah, he needs some food. And also as well, I've just got some more pouches for him as well. I'm looking after him for another week as well. My sister said to me today, we're just going to do it week by week at the moment. She said, obviously, where she's currently sorting out her bedroom and stuff at the moment, you know, obviously there's just no room for Monty at hers at the moment. So we're just going to play it week by week at the moment. But for the time being, I am looking after Monty for another week. I know you're kind of there, Monty, going, oh, great, I don't like that. I don't like the fact he's looking after me for another week. Brilliant. But it is what it is, Monty. Anyway, I'll tell you what, though. There is one thing that I do love about cats. It's when they basically, like, they kind of, what is it? They kind of, like, they go along your legs. Like, you know, they kind of, like, push up against your legs, you know, but they walk, like, when they walk past you, you know, they kind of push up against your legs. And I like that. Like, it's the sensation of it. Like, it's a nice feeling, nice sensation. I love when cats do that. So, it makes me feel all nice and relaxed when a cat does that. Just, like, brushes themselves past you, but, like, along your legs. It feels really nice. So yes, anyway, so I've got Monty for another week. I did have a great time at my sister's, just caught up with her today with all sorts of bits and pieces. And I've also brought some Christmas cheese and some crackers as well, because me and her are going to have a cheese and cracker evening at some point over the next couple of weeks, just to get us in the mood ready for Christmas, I guess. So we're going to do that together. And then, yeah. So yes, that's what we're going to do. And then, I may vlog that. We'll see. I may vlog that. We'll see what happens. But yeah, either way though, it's not been too bad. For dinner tonight, I had a pulled pork barbecue pie, with some pigs in blankets, roast potatoes and mixed veg with some gravy, which weren't too bad, but I felt as though the barbecue pulled pork pie was, like, really overpowering. Like, the barbecue in it was really, really overpowering. So, it weren't great, but there we go. But nevertheless, so, weren't a bad dinner. And I also watched today 2 things, music-related things. The first thing on Netflix today, I watched a new film, I guess you could call it. It was called One Shot with Ed Sheeran, a music experience. It's actually directed by the same guy that directed the Adolescence TV series that was released on Netflix earlier this year and has been met with a lot of critical acclaim. You know, even the Prime Minister of the UK, Keir Starmer, has even urged schools to show that TV series in schools as well, because it addresses some very important highlights and stories as well. So, yeah. But with that Adolescence TV show, though, it was done all in one take. And this One Shot with Ed Sheeran, a music experience, was no different. It was done all in one single take. And after watching that, I genuinely really loved it. I gave it 4.5 stars on Letterboxd. I loved it that much. Definitely something I can see me watching it again for sure. But you know what? It was really nice. You basically just got to hang out with Ed Sheeran for an hour, and you got to hear him play and sing some of his best well-known songs. You know, the A-Team, Perfect, you know, Bad Habits, and Castle on the Hill, Galway Girl, all of that kind of stuff. you know, so yeah, so all of that, you know, it was pretty good, pretty decent, and I kind of now wish that I could hang out with Ed Sheeran a bit more. He comes across as a really lovely, like, kind person. Like, you know, he's just in the street of New York, and, like, there's passerbys, and he's there like, yo, dude, how are you? You alright, ma'am? Yeah, you all good? Yeah, all good. You know, I don't know. I feel as though I just wish that I could now hang out with Ed Sheeran for more than an hour, you know? And, like, he even had time for fans to pose with him for selfies as well. So nice. Anyway, that one shot with Ed Sheeran, A Music Experience is streaming now on Netflix. The other thing that I watched today that was music related was Miley Cyrus, Something Beautiful on Disney Plus. That was, again, just under an hour. It was like a visual movie based on an album that she released earlier this year titled Something Beautiful. I will say there's a lot of, like, flashing strobing lights in that, like, visual movie. Not great for photosensitive viewers, that's for sure. You know, so there was a lot of flashing lights in it, not gonna lie. But I managed to power through those flashing lights, though. I managed to watch the entire thing. Visually, I do think it is great. Aside from the flashing lights, the strobing effects, visually, I think the album, you know, the visual album for Something Beautiful is great, you know, and it is wonderful. There is some songs in there that I will say have become favourite songs of mine now. Like, I absolutely love them. I feel like I'm going to eventually go back to Apple Music and go back and listen to that album again, because the album does sound great. So, you know, but I gave it 4 stars on Letterboxd. It weren't too bad. Again, I do recommend it, but only for those that aren't photosensitive, and that can basically take up the flashing lights, the flashing sequences, in that film. But nevertheless, so another one that I did enjoy today, and yeah, there we go. So, yeah, so there we are. So I've done that as well today, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and I've also got me, my sister, and her partner to do our Toby Carvery Christmas dinner forms as well. That's now been sorted out. So all that's left to do now is we just need to pay, which I'm going to pay for it next Friday. I'm going to pay for my Toby Carvery Christmas dinner, as well as my sister's, as well as my sister's partners. And they're going to have to owe me back the money when they get paid at the end of this week anyway. So, yeah, all in all, very, very good. So, yeah, I am now just about to give Monty some food on this Saturday afternoon, everybody. It is Sunday afternoon, and I've not long got home from work. I've gone out, fed the rabbits, gave them some fresh water, gave Monty his cat food, gave the fish their fish food, and I've also just put a load of washing on in the washing machine downstairs as well, so I'm waiting for that to wash. Once that's done, I'm then going to obviously put it in the tumble dryer to dry. I am probably just going to chill out for a little bit, to be honest. I'm probably just going to check social media and stuff on my iPad. So that is what I'm going to be up to right now on this Sunday afternoon. So it is Sunday night, by the way. I have spent this afternoon upstairs in my room, chilling, watching The Big Bang Theory, and I end up taking a little bit of a nap. I've also just had a phone call with my granddad as well, just to have a bit of a catch up with him. He is going to be away next week, so I'm not going to be able to talk to him next week. My uncle, who lives in Australia, he's visiting the UK at the moment. I have not been able to catch up with him during his visit to the UK, unfortunately, because he is going back home on the 4th of December. He is away with his son, which is my cousin. He's away with him this weekend. He's going away with my granddad next weekend to Devon to celebrate my granddad's birthday, I believe. And then, yeah, and then after that, once they come back from Devon, it'll be the 1st, 2nd of December, around about then. And then a couple of days later, he's going back home to Australia to celebrate Christmas with his wife and her kids in Australia. you know, and that's obviously where he lives, in Australia. So, yeah, unfortunately, I've not been able to catch up with my uncle during his visit to the UK this time. However, though, I'm hoping and praying that he will come back again in another couple of years, you know, once he's saved up a bit of money and that. And who knows, I might be able to meet up with him then, for sure. I feel like I'll probably be in a lot more of a better place, you know, and stuff like that. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I have just come downstairs just to go into the fridge to pick out a strawberry and cream Pepsi from the fridge. Nice cold can of that. And I am just about to go upstairs, and I'll tell you what I'm about to do upstairs in the next scene of the weekly vlog. So I am upstairs in my bedroom, got my headphones on, just signed into my iMac in my bedroom, and I'm just about to go over to Discord and have a video call with my friend Kieran over on Discord, as it is Sunday night, and obviously on a Sunday night we usually do Discord each other. So that's what I'm about to do right now on this Sunday evening. Just gone 11 o'clock at night on this Sunday evening, and I'm just about to have my dinner. This is my dinner for tonight. I've got some chips with baked beans and sausages, and I've also got a chicken and mushroom pie, pucker pie, for my dinner tonight. And I've just found out, by the way, that you don't microwave those pies. I always microwave them. Well, I've air fried it. I've air fried it for 25 minutes. I've got the hiccups, by the way, so I do apologise. But I am going to wrap this episode of the weekly vlog up right here. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed watching this week's episode of the weekly vlog. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. As always, if you are new around here and you like what you see, then feel free to hit that subscribe button down below to become a Stevo. I will be back next Monday, 4 PM UK time, with another episode of Steve's weekly vlog right here on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. That's Monday, the 1st of December. Also coming up in next week's episode of the weekly vlog, I will also talk about the 12 days of Vlogmas, what's happening with it, whether it's returning for 2025 or not. I will let you know in next week's episode of the weekly vlog. But until then, though, it's goodbye. Thank you for watching. I need to go and sort this hiccup out, and I shall see you guys again in my next YouTube video.